The whole album's just phenomenal, man.
I don't know. It felt like a lot of pressure, actually.
Yeah? Why? Because to meet the last one?
Well, we had known we were doing Ozfest. We started writing the record. We were like, we're gonna take as much time as possible, make the record we want to make, you know. And that's pretty much everybody's dream situation. And it looked like we had that going on, and we were just like, we're gonna make a good record, whatever. And then all of a sudden, a call came and was like, yo, you guys got an offer for Ozfest. And we're like, really? All right, so let's do this Ozfest thing. They're like, we want your record to come out this day. We're like, fuck. And then all of a sudden you got like a deadline, and then you got to rush and like get all these songs done and record them, and then the record gets pushed back anyways. And it was just like we were stressing out trying to get everything out so it could be released in time for Ozfest, and that never even ended up happening. But it sucked to like go from feeling like we had all the time in the world, and literally we were slacking though. We would go to practice, and we were practicing at the time. We were practicing at Mike's house when we first started writing the record, and we would like try a couple things and then be like, I don't know, man, it's not working. I want to go barbecue, and then we would just go and barbecue. Yeah, and then after we ate, we'd be like, all right, let's try it again. We'd play some other crap, and then next thing you know, Dustin, like Mike's got like 4-wheelers and stuff, and Dustin's just like, I don't know, this isn't working. Let's go roll around on 4-wheelers. And then like that's how we were writing the record in the beginning, and we're just like taking our time, just having fun, you know. And then all of a sudden it was like, now you got a deadline, here you go. And then we're like, fuck. Then every day we're practicing and like trying to force ourselves to write songs. Where in the beginning it was definitely like more of like a slow process. Like, oh, this isn't working, no big deal. And then near the end, it was just like, this isn't working. Fuck it, it's got to work. And then you just sit there and and try to figure it out forever, and your brain hurts, and you're just like, I can't play anymore. It was like stressing out.
So are you guys happy with it as a band?
I'd say yeah. I think for me, it's the best record that we did.
I think it's awesome.
It sounds the best. The songs are the best. We definitely put so much work into that record. Even though there are things when I hear it now that are, to me, are wrong, but nobody would even know. Because I'm just like, oh, we wanted to do this, and then we ran out of time, so we just had to do this, you know? And couldn't work something out that could have been better. And I don't know. I hear that on every record, though.
I think, for me, I like the whole album as a whole, but some of the ones that stand out, whereas the one I like is... So what's my song, man? And Hope to Die.
Oh, yeah.
That song is just like, right when you hear it, it's just like, you think automatically Pit, man.
We wrote that song in the studio last minute.
Yeah?
We had the parts, but we weren't even like sure of like how everything was gonna go. I had done the song roughly on a drum machine, and like we were already in the studio, did drum tracks, and then played the song and all talked about it. And then just worked on it, like right in the studio. It's like, all right, we pretty much have 45 minutes or something, you know?
Yeah.
And he was like learning all the drum parts, be like, all right, this is what you want, this is how we're going to do this. And we're rearranging stuff, trying to make it right.
Cool.
It was literally I think it was the last song we did. That song and that No Saving Me ballad song.
I like that song, man. That was the song that kind of surprised me when I was listening to the whole album, because you hear that song and it's like, this is a whole lot different, but I really dig that song. A lot of people, don't like the ballads or whatever, but I think it's pretty cool, man.
Pretty much, we've always done that. Every record we ever did has like a little mellow thing.
Right.
Bound for the Gag had like an acoustic thing with Candace singing on it.
Yeah.
And the All Hail the Dead had like some mellow thing, but that was like, there probably would have been singing on that, but that was like running out of time kind of shit. And it's like, we pretty much would have done a song like that probably 8 years ago, but we just never had the time or the means to do it. Like, this was the first time we ever worked with a producer, so when I was like, hey, I got this thing, what do you think of this? And then he's like, oh, we can do strings, and blah, blah. Next thing you know, it's turning into this huge thing, and I'm like, so like, put a lead here, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, originally, it's literally 3 parts. It's mellow, and it gets like to the heavier part, and then it gets mellow again. And that's pretty much all it was. And then next thing you know, they're rearranging, they go do a build up here, strings come in here, blah, blah, all this stuff. Like, it's always something that I wanted to do, because we all love like Metallica and all that kind of shit. Yeah. And I was actually impressed with how it turned out. Like, when we did the music, I was just like, I don't know if we should put this on the record. We didn't even hear it with like lyrics on it yet. It was so that's how last minute it was.
Well, does Candace like singing that type of song better, or is she like the more aggressive?
She'd probably rather sing.
Yeah.
I think. Because she's like, I don't know, she screamed for like 8 years. She used to sing choir before this.
Okay.
So, she used to be able to sing really well, and then she feels like since she started screaming, she's like wrecked her range. So now she's starting to be like, oh no, I fucked up my voice. I used to have like this nice voice, and now I'm like blowing it out on screaming.
Still sounds good though.
Yeah, she pulled it off in the studio. That's what we were nervous about. We were like, I don't know if she pulled this off. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be in her range. She was all nervous and stuff.
I go back to and hope to die, because right when she comes in at the very beginning, I mean that song makes me want to break something, man. Every time I hear it, man.
It's funny too, because when we did that song after it came out, we were like, I don't know, songs were like, it's probably one of the easiest songs to play, and we're just like, I don't know, man, it's kind of weird. And then we heard it with vocals on it and stuff, and we were like, oh, the song's real good. We were like all starting to feel the song.
It's good.
We play it live, no one gives a fuck. We've been playing it on off shows, nobody cares, really. Like, we just feel like it goes over so bad.
That song? See, that's where I was hoping you guys would have played that, man. I was just like, because as soon as I hear that song, I just picture everybody going nuts, man. And I think it's a great song.
Yeah, that's
man.
the thing, is like, after we heard it with lyrics, we're like, oh, this could be real good, this is gonna work out well, and then all of a sudden, like, we played it on a couple shows, and it never goes over well. People just kind of like go, because it's like non-stop, really. It never really gives you the break to be like, oh shit, here comes the heavy part.
Right.
Know? It's just like constantly going, goes into the next part.
I like it. I thought it was cool, man. Yeah. One of my favorites. What about DVDs or anything? You guys going to do anything like that?
We probably put out the worst DVD ever for a band. We are not an exciting band.
No?
Like, our DVD would the only thing that would make it exciting is if we fought amongst each other, which every band fights, you know?
Right.
But other than that, we're just like, we just want to hang out, chill, barbecue. Like, it would be the boringest thing ever. Be like, check it out. Dustin cooks constantly, you know, like, he loves to barbecue. That's all we do. We just sit around.
Cool.
Like to eat.
That's a good thing, huh?
Yeah, it would be boring. We would be the boringest DVD ever. We don't even really have, like, the funny guy in the band. We don't really have one.
Y'all just laid back and mellow then.
Yeah, we can all hang out and have, like, our own inside jokes. I think it's hilarious, but we don't have, like, the guy that's, like, loud and everyone's like, oh, I can't wait to see that guy because he's hilarious, you know? We don't have that guy.
Cool.
I don't know how we are.
Yeah.
We can never tell if anybody thinks we're funny because we think ourselves are funny.
Yeah.
And by the time we get it all out there on the internet, we don't know. Does everybody else think we're funny?
There's, like, because there's certain bands, like, we just did Ozfest with the Red Chord.
Yeah.
And, like, that band as a whole is one of the funniest bands I've ever met in my life. Like, I could hang out with them all day and just listen to them talk. And they're just ridiculous. If they put out a DVD, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're going to put out a DVD, it either has to be funny or it's just got to be, like, the live shit's got to be ridiculous,
Right.
you know?
Right.
And we would probably have neither of that. So our DVD would suck.
Okay. Well, any last words for your fans?
Fuck. That's always the worst question.
That's the best last word I've ever heard. Fuck. Any last words for your fans? Fuck.
Fuck.
I don't know. Oh, I got a good one.
Okay.
I got to tell you where I got this from though, first.
Okay.
Because if he reads it, or what's this going on?
It's gonna be playing like this. We're gonna download it.
Okay. If he were to hear it, he would definitely he'd be like, you fucking stole my shit. But Craig from Sick of It All, me and him got in a conversation one day, and it was about Evander Holyfield knocking out Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And after he knocked him out, he said, fear doesn't rule, love rules. And I just think that's one of the greatest quotes like I ever heard, because I don't know. To me, love, whether you have love for music or love for like an individual, it's definitely the most powerful thing in this world, you know? Cool. And it's way cooler than hate.
Yeah.
I hate a lot of shit.
We're gonna cut out everything you said before that and make it your own.
Yeah, we'll splice it together where it's all yours, man. He won't get any of the credit.
No credit. Not on our show.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Well, thanks, man. We appreciate you taking time for doing this, and can't wait to see you guys again.
Cool.
Cool?
Cool, man.
All right, guys. We're done.